You have an F1 McLaren as
Yeah,
well as a P1.
yeah, that was.
Incredibly rare.
You know what's so funny? That was one of those cars. When it came out, Gordon Murray is the most brilliant engineer with terrible timing because he always seems to come out with things when there's a recession, you know. And when the McLaren came out, the Vector had come out right before it. That was a failure. The 220 Jag, which was supposed to be a V12 with a 6-speed, it wound up being a V6 with a 5-speed. I mean, there were just disappointment after disappointment. And those cars back in the late 80s, early 90s cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. All of a sudden, McLaren comes along with a car that was close to $1 million. And people thought, well, I mean, these two are kind of crappy cars at 200, 300,000. Really, $1 million? I mean, it was so outlandish at the time. People said, well, this is crazy. They had originally hoped to build 300 cars. They got 64 road cars, and they just stopped production. Then, once they got in the hands of road testers, people went, oh my God, this is the greatest car of the 20th century. The accolades came, and then the cars started to go up in value. That's when I got interested. I thought, oh, I started reading about them because I was like everybody else said, $1 million, 800,000. That's crazy. And then I started reading these road tests. So I called McLaren. I go, how many secondhands? Well, we have one here. It's has 1,500 miles on it. Car number 15. I said, how much is it? He goes, 800. I said, that's what they cost new. He goes, we think they're going to go up in value. I said, well, I don't know. You know, I had the devil on the shoulder and then the angel on the other side. I said to him, look, I'll call you back in 2 weeks. If it hasn't been sold by then, I'll buy it. So I'm telling people this, and most people say, you're crazy to spend that on a car. It's the most ridiculous thing. So the 2 weeks go by, and I call him, is the car still? The guy goes, yeah, we still got it. I went, but we had some interest today. I said, this sounds like the oldest con. But I said, all right, I'll buy it. You know, because, you know, buying a car is a rational purchase done irrationally. You know, you don't need it. But I said, okay, I'll buy it. So I bought it. Here's the funny thing about when you buy a McLaren. I bought the McLaren F1. It doesn't get more British than this. I said, it has air conditioning. Guy goes, yeah, it's got air conditioning as standard. I said, oh, okay, good. But if you want good air conditioning, it's 25,000 extra. I said, okay, so what does that mean?
What's bad air conditioning?
Well, in England, it's cold and rainy all the time, so the air conditioner is fine. In California, where it's 80 or 90 degrees, and he said, well, we add a couple more vents in the cabin and a few other. I said, yeah, all right, give me the good air
for 25 grand.
And it still does it. It's still like, it's still not very good air conditioning, but that's okay. That's beside the point. Anyway, so I bought this car for $800,000. Then the funny thing, there's only 64 in the world. So I fly it over here. You know, I go to England first to look at it. Okay, so I have it flown over. I go to the airport. I'm driving home from the airport. I come up my street, and I see another one parked in the house 3 doors down from me. I go, what? What?
Two of 60.
And I knock on the door, and like a movie, this like supermodel, like kind of in a bathrobe towel. Yes, can I help you? I went, oh, I'm sorry to bother you. Whose car? That's my boyfriend's car. That's Dan's car. I said, oh, is he here? And she looked insulted. What? Oh, I'm asking about the car. I go, no, I live up the street. And see, these are very rare cars. I have a one too. And she's looking at me like, what? Like I'm crazy. Really? So you have the same car? Really? So what? And I said, well, anyway, just have him call me. So he calls me. Okay. And we become friends. And then he calls me about a year later. He goes, a guy offered me $1,025,000 for mine. I'm dumping it. But we're not going to see that again. This guy really wants it. I go, don't sell it. He goes, no. I only paid, I think he paid $750 or something, $800. I'm going to make $250,000 on it. I don't know if this opportunity come up. Well, of course, then they've just gone crazy.
Yeah, they're now worth about 12 million.
Oh no! Last offer I got was 17.5.
Oh, there we go.
And one sold at Monterey a year or two ago, a private sale of 24.
Oh.
but I think that was a GTR. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. It doesn't make any sense.